Vinyl hums like a memory, bass settles into the night. Roads drifts, guitar breeze, time slows down. We step inside the day still loud, dust on our shoes, thoughts on our minds. You sigh deep, let your guard fall down, like you've been holding the line. I don't rush to fill the space, I let the silence find its place. Some things heal when they're allowed to unfold without a sound. We've learned love don't need a rush or a fire that burns too bright. It's a steady, patient trust that survives the longest nights. This is a love that takes its time, grows its roots deep and wide. No fast answers, no alibis, just truth we don't deny. Through the waiting, through the climb, we keep choosing what's inside. Yeah, this is a love that takes its time. Morning breaks with honest light, coffee rings and quiet plans. You talk slow about your doubts, I hold your words in my hands. We've both been wrong, we've both been scared. We've said things we couldn't repair, but every time we face the truth, we come back stronger, me and you. Trust is built in every day, in how we speak and how we stay, and listening in past our need to win, and letting love walk us back in. This is a love that takes its time, no disguise, no perfect line. When the thrill is gone, we find something deeper on our side. Through the storms, through changing signs, we don't leave the heart behind. Yeah, this is a love that takes its time. Truth, nothing polished, nothing smooth. I don't need a dream untouched or a world without regret. If I can trust you when it's tough, that's the best love I've met. Vinyl crackles, the room feels real. Every flaw begins to heal. We don't chase what's loud or new, we just hold on to what's true. This is a love that takes its time, built to bend but not to hide. When tomorrow tests our spine, we won't face it side by side. No illusion, no design, just two hearts learning to align. Yeah, this is a love that takes its time. Sighs into the dark, rose melts in a warm, vinyl keeps turning. Love stays patient. Vinyl breeze before the beat, bass hums like a steady heart. Rose drifts in amber light, the night listens, Another day lays heavy down, shoes by the door, coats on the ground. We don't ask much from the night, just a little peace, a little right. You sigh slow, I feel it too, the weight of things we didn't choose. But when you look me in the eye, the world softens just for a while. We've learned that love ain't meant to run from every shadow, every doubt. It stays when the long day's done and figures the hard parts out. This is love that knows the way home, through the dark, through the unknown. No grand speech, no perfect tone, just hearts that refuse to be alone. When the road feels cracked and cold and the nights ask more than we can hold, this is love that knows the way home. Some dreams faded, some remain, some plans washed out by heavy rain. But we still laugh in simple ways over records and yesterday. We talk it through, we take our time. We don't always get it right, but every truth we dare to say pulls us closer day by day. Trust is built in quiet hours, in listening more than being heard, in choosing patience over power, in keeping every careful word. This is love that knows the way home, a steady fire, softly grown. No illusions we lean upon, just staying when the thrill is gone. If the world keeps testing our soul, we don't let each other go. This is love that knows the way home. Every crack in the vinyl sings of how the real thing lasts. I don't promise endless skies or a life without pain, just a hand when hope runs dry and the courage to remain. The night moves slow, the room feels kind. Time bends just enough to breathe. Every scar we leave behind teaches us what love should be. This is love that knows the way home, not fast, not loud, but strong. Through the doubt, through growing old, through stories left untold. If tomorrow comes with stone and rain, we'll still walk it just the same. This is love that knows the way home. Backsides into silence, roads melts into dust. Backsides into silence, love stays. Backsides into silence, love stays.
Vinyl hums like an old memory. Bass settles deep in the room. Roads breeze, guitar whispers. Time slows down. We don't rush the morning light. Let it find us when it's right. still half lost in sleeping dreams. I'm watching dust dance quietly. The world keeps knocking loud and fast, asking questions we can't answer yet. But here inside this borrowed calm, we remember what we had. Love ain't always forward motion. Sometimes it's knowing when to stand, holding space for every emotion with an open, steady hand. It's the stillness we learn together, in between the push and pull, when the days are rough and weathered and the answers don't come full. No big words, no need to prove, just patience in the things we do. It's the stillness we learn together. Evenings come with tired eyes, loose change, leftover fries. We talk about the shape of time and how some dreams just change their mind. We've both been bent by different storms, different nights, different forms, but every truth we lay down slow teaches us how to grow. Trust is built in ordinary days, and staying soft when pride feels strong, and choosing love in quiet ways when being right would be so wrong. It's the stillness we learned together, not the spark that fades too soon. It's the way we hold each other when the world's a crowded room. No escape, no perfect view, just staying when it's hard to do. It's the stillness we learned together. Every note tells a human truth, nothing polished, nothing rushed. I don't need a love that shines for somebody else to see. I need one that stands the test of time and still believes in me. Vinyl spins, the room feels wide. Every breath finds its place. We don't fix the world tonight, we just sit with grace. It's a stillness we learned together, through the doubt, through the strain. When the nights feel long and heavy, we don't let the silence break. Side by side, no need to pretend. We begin again and again. It's the stillness we learn together. Sass into the dark, rose dissolves into warm. Vinyl keeps turning, love remains. We don't rush the evening anymore. Let the daylight leave the floor. You sit down, loosen your shoes, like the day finally released you. I hear the weight you carried home in the quiet of your tone. So I don't try to make it right, I just stay here through the night. We've been loud, we've been afraid, said too much then walked away. Now we know the strongest move is choosing how to move slow. We learned to breathe slower when the world kept pushing fast. Put our faith in what we're building, not in trying to outrun the past. Through the pressure, through the doubt, we don't let each other out. Yeah, we learn to breathe slower. Morning comes with simple plans, share the worries, steady hands. You talk soft about the days ahead, I listen more than what is said. Some dreams bent, some stayed behind, some took longer to arrive. But every truth we didn't hide made the love feel more alive. Trust don't grow in perfect light, it's born in long and restless nights. And saying I don't know out loud, and knowing love won't break us down. Yeah, we learned to breathe slower when the spark wasn't enough. Found a deeper kind of fire in patience, faith and trust. No big promises to prove, just showing up in what we do. Yeah, we learn to breathe slower. Vinyl crackles, the night feels wide. Every flaw lets the truth inside. We don't fix what time will show, we just give it room to grow. We learn to breathe slower when the road got hard to see. Held on tight through changing weather till love felt like honesty. Side by side, no need to prove, we know what this love can do. Yeah, we learn to breathe slower. Sighs into the dark, roads melts into warmth. Vinyl keeps spinning, love stays. Vinyl breathes a soft hissing time. Bass hums low like a steady valve. Road spills amber across the room. Night settles in. We don't dress up the evening anymore. Just set our bags down by the door. You rub your eyes, I read your face, like a language learned by staying. shadows outside our walls. Same old questions, same old calls. But here we are, still standing slow, with the love we've come to know. We've seen sparks rise and disappear, leave a mess and leave a fear. Now we hold what doesn't fade, the quiet choice we've learned to make. After the shine wears thin, when the easy parts give in, we don't run, we don't pretend, we start again. Where we are standing, no grand truth, no alibi, just faith we live, not testify. That's love. After the shine wears thin, morning comes with modest plans, shared regrets and steady hands. We talk it out, then let it breathe. Some answers come by not being squeezed. We've both been proud, we've both been wrong, held our ground a little too long. But every time we lower guard, we find out how strong we are. Trust ain't built on perfect days, it grows in calm and perfect ways. In hearing what the silence means, and loving what's in between it. After the shine wears thin, when the thrill don't pull us in, we stay soft, we stay kind, we let love take its time. No bright light to keep us warm, just truth holding us through the storm. That's love. After the shine wears thin, notes linger like late night thoughts. Nothing rushed, nothing lost. I don't need a love that flies, I need one that stands its ground. If you're here when hope runs dry, that's the truest thing I've found. Vinyl crackles, time leans back, every flaw fills in the cracks. We don't fix what's wearing us, we just learn how to trust. After the shine wears thin, when tomorrow presses in, we don't leave, we don't deny the work it takes to stay alive. Side by side, through changing skin, we choose love again and again. Yeah, love. After the shine wears thin, sighs into the dark, rose melts into warmth. Final turn, soft hiss in the dark. Bass walks slow like a careful heart. Rose floats in amber tones. The night leans in. We come home tired from different days, different ways, different ways. You drop your keys, I close the door. We both know what we're here for. 1,000 words hang in the air. Some we speak, some we spare. Love ain't loud in this kind of light. It listens more than it tries to fight. We learn the truth don't need a stage. It lives in calm, it lives in age. And letting silence have its say, and not walking out when it's easier that way. There's patience between the lines we say, in the quiet moments where we stay. Not every answer comes on time, but love keeps reading between the lines. When the days feel warm and thin, we don't rush, we lean in. There's patience between the lines. So between the lines, some dreams change, some fell apart, some left bruises on the heart. But every night you sit real close, like you know what matters most. We don't pretend it's always fair. We don't dress pain up as prayer. We face it slow, we face it true. That's how I learned to trust in you. Faith is built in common ground, and staying when hope feels unsound, and choosing calm over being right, and holding on through another night. There's patience between the lines we say, in every breath before we break. No grand vows carved in stone, just choosing not to face it alone. When the noise outside gets loud, we speak soft, we slow it down. There's patience between the lines. Every note bends like time itself. Nothing perfect, nothing rushed. I don't need promises dressed in gold. I need your truth when I feel old. If loving you is learning to wait, I'll take that time, I'll take that faith. Vinyl crackles, the room breathes low. Every scar begins to glow. Not fixed, not saved, not fully healed, just real enough to feel. There's patience between the lines we write, in every wrong we make right. Through the doubt, through the strain, we don't let the love decay. If tomorrow tests our spine, we'll still read between the lines. There's patience between the lines. There's patience between the lines. Sax fades into the night. Rose melts into warmth. Vinyl keeps spinning, love stays quiet. We count the hours by the light fading through the window blinds. You trace circles on the table like you're reading future signs. I hear the tide in your voice, all the careful human noise. Still you smile the way you do, like love is something we renew. We've learned the world don't slow its pace just because we're feeling thin. So we meet it face to face with the strength we gather in. There's a gentle weight of tomorrow, resting soft on what we know. Not a fear we have to borrow, just a road we walking slow. Through the worry, through the doubt, we don't let the light go out. There's a gentle weight of tomorrow. Some plans bend, some fall away. Some nights ask us both to pray, but we don't dress hope up in lies. We let it come in its own time. You tell me when the days feel long, I remind you where we're strong. Every truth we dare to keep is a promise running deep. Trust is built in common ground, and staying calm when pride gets loud, and listening past the urge to run till two hearts beat back into one. There's a gentle weight of tomorrow in the choices that we make. Not the thrill, not the sorrow, just the love we refuse to break. When the night feels hard to follow, we hold tight and we don't hollow. There's a gentle weight of tomorrow. Oh. Every note leans into time, nothing rushed, nothing forced. I don't need a life untouched or a dream without a scar. If we can carry what's to come just the way we are. Vinyl crackles, the room feels wide. Every breath finds where it belongs. We don't fix the world tonight, we just keep each other strong. There's a gentle weight of tomorrow, but it don't scare me anymore. With your hand in mine to borrow, I know what we're walking for. Through the slow, through growing pains, through the sun and through the rain, there's a gentle weight of tomorrow. Sex eyes into silence, roads melts into warmth, vinyl keeps spinning.
Love carries on. Evening falls on tired minds, loose ends, unfinished lines. You lean back, close your eyes, like you've been holding up the sky. I hear the weight behind your breath, all the things you didn't say yet. So I move a little near, let you know that I'm still here. Love ain't living in grand replies or promises too clean. It's in the way we read the signs between what's heard and what's unseen. It's what we hold, not what we say, when words fall short along the way. In the quiet, in the gray, that's where our truth decides to stay. No spotlight, no display, just hearts that learn the gentle way. It's what we hold, not what we say. Oh. Morning comes with simple chores, coffee rings and open doors. We talk about the week ahead, things we need, the bills we dread. But even when the mood feels thin, there's a calm we're standing in. We've been through enough to know love grows slow, and that's okay. Trust is built on common ground, on listening past the sound, on choosing patience over pride, and letting time be on our side. It's what we hold, not what we say, when the shine is worn away. In the staying, not the chase, in the mercy that we save. No perfect script to play, just showing up from day to day. It's what we hold, not what we say. I can feel your truth come through, then I already know you're the one. Vinyl crackles, time moves slow, every flaw begins to glow. We don't fix what can't be changed, we just love it through the pain. It's what we hold, not what we say, through the doubt, through the delay. When the night feels long and bare, we meet it knowing someone cares. Side by side, no need to sway. We've learned what really makes us stay. It's what we hold, not what we say. Sax fades into the dark, roads dissolves into warmth.
Morning sun through dusty blinds, your laugh still half asleep in mine. We talk about the day ahead, groceries, hope, the words we said. A love that doesn't need a crown, just strong enough to not break down. We've learned the beauty of the pace that lets a heart find its place. I don't need a miracle, just your truth and time. Something real, something simple, something built to last the climb. This love is built on slow time, brick by brick, line by line. No rush, no race to win, just choosing each other again. When the nights get long and cold, we stay warm in what we know. This love is built on slow time. We forgive more than we blame. Say I hear you, not who's to blame. Some days we're tired, some days strong, but we never stay wrong too long. Your faith in me pulls me through when I forget what I can do. And when your spirit's feeling thin, I remind you who you've been. This love is built on slow time, grown in truth, not a headline. Every scar, every sign says this heart is finally mine. No fantasy to sell or prove, just steady hands and honest truth. Let the bass roll like a breathing chest, let the drums say you can rest. If the world asks for more than we can give, we give what's left and still we live. As the vinyl spins low and kind, I thank the stars for slow time. Evening light on a worn out street, coffee cooling at your feet. We don't rush, we've learned the cost of words too quick and patience lost. Your hand rests easy next to mine. No fireworks, just steady time. Every scar we never hide is a map of how we survive. We've been broken, we've been bit, still we're standing where we meant to be. No grand parade, just love that softly plays. These are quiet promises at dusk. No glitter, no gold, just trust. are quiet promises at dusk. Bills on the table, rain on glass. Some dreams slow, some dreams pass. But every night you say my name, like it still means something the same. We argue low, we listen hard, learn the truth from every scar. No need to run, no need to hide. We grow with every changing tide. These are quiet promises at dusk, built on faith and a little dust. When tomorrow asks too much, we answer back with patient love. No illusion, no big show, just hearts that learn how to grow. Sax cries soft like a midnight prayer. Piano hums what we don't say. If loving you is a word, it's holy word, worth every day. As a needle fades and the night stays warm, I find my peace inside your arms. Always. Ooh, always. Ooh, always. Vinyl turns a breath before the beat. Bass hums low, steady and kind. Rose floats in amber light. The room grows quiet. Another evening settles in. Streetlights flicker, day wears thin. You kick your shoes against the wall, say I'm tired, say nothing at all. I pour us something warm and slow. We sit where the shadows go. No big plans, no grand display, just finding our way through another day. We don't pretend it's always clear, or that love comes without fear. But every doubt we face in time feels lighter when your hand's in mine. 'Cause the long way feels like love when we don't rush, when we don't shove. Every step we choose to stay, even when the road delays. No shortcuts, no easy signs, just faith built over time. Yeah, the long way feels like love. We've seen sparks burn out too fast, heard forever spoken past. Now we speak a slower truth, something warm but something true. You tell me when I close my heart, I tell you when the distance starts. We don't raise our voices high, we listen long, we let it ride. Trust don't come from perfect days,
dressed in shine, just patience drawn in line. Yeah, the long way feels like love. Every note leans into time, nothing rushed, nothing clean. I don't need a perfect view, I need truth when hope feels small. If walking slow keeps me with you, I don't mind the long road at all. Vinyl crackles, the night breeze in. Every flaw lets the light slip in. We ain't lost, we're just moving through, learning what real love will do. 'Cause the long way feels like love when we're gentle, when we're tough. Through the doubt, through growing pains, through the sun and through the rain. If tomorrow takes its time, we'll still walk it side by side. Yeah, the long way feels like love. Sack sighs into silence, roads melts into warmth. Vinyl keeps spinning, love keeps going. Separate storms, same old rooms, familiar forms. You loosen up your tired eyes, I hang my coat, let the day slide. No need to dress the truth in grace, it's written on both our faces. Love don't hide in louder plans, it lives right here in how we stand. We've seen passion come and go, burn too fast, leave a shadow. Now we move in gentler ways, learning what it means to stay. This is love when we choose to stay. When walking out feels easy to babe. No big scene, no last parade, just turning toward each other again. Through the weight of ordinary pain, nights feel longer than before. Money worries by the door. Dreams we bent but didn't break, waiting on their time to wake. You tell me when I close my heart, I tell you when we drift apart. We don't rush to prove who's right. We sit with it through the night. Trust ain't born from perfect lines. It grows slow, it takes its time. In every moment we don't run. Love learns what it's becoming. This is love when we choose to stay. When faith feels thin, but we remain. No illusion we pretend to say. Just honest hearts that won't escape. If tomorrow comes with strain, we'll meet it just the same. This is love when we choose to stay. Every note tells a human truth. Nothing polished, nothing new. I don't need a love that flies. I need one that stands its ground. If holding on is the sacrifice, I'll lay my pride right down. Final crackles, the room feels still. Every breath becomes a choice. We don't fix the world tonight, we just listen to each other's voice. This is love when we choose to stay. Through the slow, through the gray. Not untouched, not free of pain, but deep enough to carry the weight. Side by side, no need to escape. We find our strength in what remains. This is love. Sacrifice into silence. Rose melts into warmth. Vinyl keeps spinning. Love stays. Love stays. Vinyl keeps spinning. Love stays.
I don't need a love that flies. I need one that stands its ground. If holding on is the sacrifice, I'll lay my pride right down.
Vinyl turns with a tighter smile, bass settles into patience, the roads breeze in low light, time loosens its grip. We step inside, the day still clings to our coats and quiet things. You lean back, close your eyes like you've been holding up the sky. I don't rush to fix a thing, I let the silence do its work. Some love speaks in gentle ways, some truths don't need to hurt. We've learned that love ain't meant to save us from every fall. It's how we catch each other before we hit the wall. It's how we carry the day when the weight don't fade away. In the small unspoken ways, we keep each other brave. No grand words left to say, just staying soft, just staying true. That's how we carry the day, me and you. Morning finds us slow and real, coffee, steam, and time to feel. You talk low about the road that's asking more than you can hold. We don't dress hope up in lies or promise more than we can give. We face the truth with open hands, that's how we choose to live. Trust is built in common hours and listening without defense, in letting love outgrow our pride and make a little sense. Yeah, it's how we carry the day when the shine has slipped away. Through the doubt, through shades of gray, we don't turn our hearts to stone. No escape, no grand display, just walking slow, just walking through. That's how we carry the day, me and you. With you to the end. Vinyl crackles, the room feels wide. Every flaw lets the light inside. We don't fix what time reveals, we just stay with what we feel. Tomorrow asks for faith, we don't turn the other way. Side by side, come what may, we've learned what love can really do. That's how we carry the day, me and you. Side into the night, oh,
Face walks gentle and sure. Road spills amber light, the night leans in. We don't talk in headlines now, no big vows to shout out loud. Just a look across the room says I'm still here, so are you. Shoes by the door, keys on the table, plans half made but hearts are stable. We've learned the truth don't need a stage, it shows up calm with age. We've seen love dressed up in fire, burn too fast then disappear. What we chose was something quieter, something strong enough to stay right here. It's the quiet promises we keep in the spaces where we breathe. When the days ask more than we can be, we don't let each other lead. No spotlight, no make-believe, just a faith that runs real deep. It's the quiet promises we keep. Some days bend us out of shape, bills, bad news, and tired faith, but you still reach for my hand like you understand. We don't rush to make it right, we let the wrongs breathe through the night. By morning light we're still aligned, two hearts keeping time. Trust is built on honest ground, on saying I'm afraid out loud, on staying when it's easier to go, and letting love move slow. Yeah, it's the quiet promises we keep, not the words, but what they mean. Through the doubt, through unseen seams, we don't pull apart at the seams. No perfect life, no guarantee, just choosing you repeatedly. It's the quiet promises we keep. Every note leans into time, nothing forced, nothing blind. I don't need a love that flies above the truth we live inside. If you stay when courage sleeps, that's the promise I believe. Vinyl crackles, the room feels bare. Every flaw is welcome here. We don't polish what we feel, that's how something real gets real. It's the quiet promises we keep. When the road is rough and steep, side by side in simple belief, we don't let the dark decide. Through the change, through everything, we hold the line, we don't retreat. It's the quiet promises we keep. Sight exhales into the night, sight exhales into the night, sight exhales into the night, sight exhales, sight exhales. Sax exhales into the night, savage spaces where we breathe. When the days ask more than we can be, we don't let each other leave. No spotlight, no make-believe, just a faith that runs real deep. It's the quiet promises we keep. Some days bend us out of shape, bills, bad news, and tired faith, but you still reach for my hand like you understand. We don't rush to make it right, we let the wrongs breathe through the night. By morning light we're still aligned, two hearts keeping time. Trust is built on honest ground, on saying I'm afraid out loud, on staying when it's easier to go, and letting love move slow. Yeah, it's the quiet promises we keep, not the words, but what they mean. Through the doubt, through unseen between seams. We don't pull apart at the seams. No perfect life, no guarantee. Just choosing you repeatedly. It's the quiet promises we keep. Sad exhales into the night. Sad exhales into the night. Sad exhales into the night. Sad exhale, sad exhale. Every note leans into time. Nothing forced, nothing blind, and I don't need a love that flies above the truth we live inside. If you stay when courage sleeps, that's the promise I believe. Vinyl crackles, the room feels bare. Every flaw is welcome here. We don't polish what we feel. That's how something real gets real. It's the quiet promises we keep. When the road is rough and steep, side by side in simple belief, we don't let the dark decide. Through the change, through everything, we hold the line, we don't retreat. It's the quiet promises we keep. Sad exhales into the night. Sad exhales into the night. Sad exhales into the night.
We don't greet the night with answers, just tired smiles and loosened ties. The day's still ringing in our heads, but it fades when our eyes align. You say it's been one of those weeks. I nod like I've been there too. No fixing words, no clever speech, just space to feel it through. We learn love ain't a perfect sound. There's harmony after the noise. There's knowing when to hold the line and when to soften your voice. This is the way we stay when the easy feeling slips away. No running fast, no turning cold, just hearts that learn to grow through the ordinary strain. We don't let go, we don't break. This is the way we stay. Morning light on yesterday, bills, doubts, and quiet fears, but you still laugh at something small, like the weight ain't living here. We talk about what scared us most, what we don't know how to fix. Truth sounds different when it's shared instead of clenched inside your chest. Trust don't come in sudden waves, it builds like rhythm over time. In every choice to tell the truth, even when it costs some pride. Yeah, this is the way we stay when the shine don't lead the way. No promises we can't defend, just choosing us again. Through the wear, through the delay, we meet the night and let it pass. This is the way we stay. Each phrase leans into patience. Nothing rushed, nothing rehearsed. I don't need a love that saves me from every hard-earned truth. If you're here when hope feels heavy, that's all I need from you. Vinyl crackles, time stands still. Every scar says we're here still. We don't hide what time has shown. That's how love becomes a home. This is the way we stay when tomorrow asks for faith. Side by side we face the gray. No disguise, no escape. Through the change, through the weight, we've learned what love can take. This is the way we stay. Sighs into the quiet, road settles into warmth. Vinyl keeps turning, love remains.
We walking late, the city tired. Street lights humming, broken wire. You drop your bag, I lock the door. We don't chase what we can't afford. Your eyes carry the shape of days that asked too much, then walked away. I don't rush to make it right. I just stay close through the night. We learn love ain't always sound. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's bound to sit with truth until it clears, and not let go when it gets hard to hear. That's where our quiet gets strong. In the spaces we don't run from. When the world feels heavy and wrong, we hold each other, carry on. No need to prove where we belong. We've known it all along. That's where our quiet gets strong. Morning comes with open plans, coffee rings and steady hands. We talk about the week ahead, what we need, what can be said. Some dreams bend, some change their name, some stay inside is loud on listening past the urge to leave and believe in what we feel. Yeah, that's where our quiet gets strong, when the spark is gone, but the love moves on. Through the doubt, through the long nights drawn, we keep choosing each other on. No illusion to lean upon, just a truth we've lived too long. That's where our quiet gets strong. Every note holds a human truth. Nothing perfect, nothing new. I don't need a love that shines for somebody passing by. I need one that stands the test of time. It meets me eye to eye. Vinyl crackles, the room feels wide. Every flaw lets the light inside. We don't fix what can't be done. We just stay till the night is gone. That's where our quiet gets strong. Through the web, through growing on. When tomorrow feels unsure, we trust what we've been building for. Side by side, no need to perform. We've learned where we belong. That's where our quiet gets strong. Rose mixing on. Vinyl keeps turning. Love remains. Journey fades. Vinyl spins, a gentle hiss. Bass settles into the room. Rose drips like evening air. Time eases in. We don't wake up chasing signs or waiting on perfect lines. Just morning light on tired eyes and one more day to try. You fold the paper, sip your cup, say we'll figure this out. No promises, dressed up in hope, just truth spoken soft and proud. We've learned love ain't thunder loud. It's steady like a beating heart. It don't escape when clouds roll in. It's there before the storm even starts. This is love in the everyday weather. Sun or rain, we stay together. Not every day feels lighter, better, but we don't walk it alone. Through the crowd and through the pressure, we lean in close. We learn the measure of hearts that bend but never sever. This is love in the everyday weather. Some nights bring doubt like heavy air. Old fears knock unannounced. But you don't leave when I shut down. You just sit until I come around. We talk
talk it through, we take it slow. We don't force what needs to grow. Every truth we choose to face leaves a little more grace. Trust is built in ordinary time, and listening more than being right, and saying I'm scared without shame, and knowing love will stay the same. This is love in the everyday weather, not the spark but something better. When the thrill fades, we remember why we stayed this long. Through the wear and through the pressure, we don't trade real for clever. We grow roots that hold us steady. This is love in the everyday weather. Every tone tells a human story. Nothing perfect, nothing borrowed. I don't need a dream untouched or a life without regret. If I can trust you when it's rough, that's the best love I met. Vinyl crackles, the night breeze low. Every scar begins to show. We don't hide what time reveals. That's how something real is built. This is love in the everyday weather. When tomorrow's hard to measure, we don't run, we don't surrender. We take it day by day, through the gray and through the better. We hold on a little steadier, two hearts learning how to weather. There's love in the everyday weather. Sack sighs into silence, rose melts into warmth. Vinyl keeps turning, love goes on. So good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Final spin, a gentle hiss, bass settles into the room. Rose drifts like evening air, time eases in. We don't wake up chasing signs or waiting on perfect lines, just morning light on tired eyes, and one more day to try. You fold the paper, sip your cup, say we'll figure this out. No promises, dressed up in hope, just truth spoken soft and proud. We've learned love ain't thunder loud, it's steady like a beating heart. It don't escape when clouds roll in, it's there before the storm even starts. This is love in the everyday weather. Sun or rain, we stay together. Not every day feels lighter, better, but we don't walk it alone. Through the calm and through the pressure, we lean in close, we learn the measure of hearts that bend but never sever. This is love in the everyday weather. Some nights bring doubt like heavy air, old fears not unannounced, but you don't leave when I shut down. You just sit until I come around. We talk it through, we take it slow. We don't force what needs to grow. Every truth we choose to face leaves a little more grace. Trust is built in ordinary time, and listening more than being right, and saying I'm scared without shame, and knowing love will stay the same. This is love in the everyday weather, not the spark but something better. When the thrill fades, we remember why we stayed this long. Through the wear and through the pressure, we don't trade real for clever. We grow roots that hold us steady. This is love in the everyday weather.
feels like a quiet thought. Bass settles into a slow walk. Roadside guitar whispers, the room exhales. There's Sunday morning, 9:30. Light pours in like borrowed time. You're counting change, I'm making tea. Nothing fancy, just you and me. The world outside keeps asking why we don't burn bright, we don't fly high. But love ain't always meant to shine. Sometimes it learns how to survive. We don't chase the spark that fades too fast. We tend the flame that's built to last. Every day we choose again, not perfect love, but honest hand. This is the soft work of loving you. Patience in the things we do. Staying when it's easier to go. Saying I'm here real low. No fairy tales, no easy truth. Just hearts that learn how to be true. This is the soft work of loving you. Some nights silence fills the room, heavy like an old perfume. We sit with thoughts we can't outrun, till your hand reminds me I'm not alone. We've both been shaped by harder days, by words that cut, by debts we paid. But every scar we lay to rest teaches us how to love better than the rest. Trust don't come from pretty lines, it grows slow like changing times. And every doubt we talk it through, I find my strength in trusting you. This is the soft work of loving you. Showing up when the sky ain't blue. Holding on through unpaid dues and dreams that need a longer view. No loud promises to prove, just steady hearts that won't undo. This is the soft work of loving you. Testing our design, we'll keep choosing to stay in. Vinyl hums like a tired prayer. Every crack tells us we're still there. No rush, no need to prove. We move slow, but we move true. This is the soft work of loving you. Learning what real love puts us through. When the days feel worn and used, we still find something new. Not untouched, not bulletproof, just deep enough to see us through. This is the soft work of loving you. Sighs into the night air, the roads dissolves into
whispers before the beat. Bass finds a patient walk. Rose hangs in honeyed air. The room grows calm. We come in quiet from the street. Long day, dust on tired feet. You lean your head against the door, like you've been carrying more. I don't ask you to explain every worry, every strain. I just turn the lamp on low, let you know you're not alone. Love ain't always something said. Sometimes it's how we wait, in the pauses we don't dread, in the time we choose to take. We keep the light on when it's late, when the answers hesitate. No bright light ease the way, just staying real, just staying close. Through the nights that test our faith, we don't let the darkness side. We keep the light on, side by side. Morning breaks in simple ways, coffee, steam, and open days. You talk soft about the road, where some dreams walk slow. We've both been proud, we've both been wrong, held our ground a little too long. But every truth we dare to face leaves a softer kind of grace. Trust is built in common time, in listening more than being right, in choosing calm over the climb, and letting love outlive the night. We keep the light on when it's hard, when hope feels small, when faith is scarred. No exit sign, no falling apart, just hearts that know where home is. Through the doubt, through growing pains, we don't trade love for escape. We keep the light on, come what may. Truth, nothing rushed, nothing new. I don't need a love that shines for the world to see tonight. If you're here when courage thins, that's the brightest light there is. We just stay and let it grow. We keep the light on through the gray, when tomorrow finds its way. No perfect script, no grand escape, just choosing love again and again. Through the wear, through changing signs, we don't leave our hearts behind. We keep the light on all the time. Sacrifice into the dark, roads melt into warmth, vinyl keeps turning, love stays lit. looks like morning smoke. Bass hums low, steady as breath. A faint crackle of vinyl, time settling into place. Morning finds us in borrowed light, sun on the floor, shoes by the door. No grand plans, just another fight with the weight of wanting more. You read the news, I make the bed. We don't speak much, but we're aligned. There's a comfort in the things unsaid, a deeper truth we don't define. We've learned love don't always shout, sometimes it whispers stay. It's in the doubts we talk about and the patience we don't trade. This is where the days learn our names. Not in glory, not in flames, but in small rooms, honest pain, and the mercy we exchange. Hand in hand through ordinary storms. We don't break, we bend, we change. That's how the days learn our names. Bills stacked high on the kitchen chair. Dreams get quiet when rent comes due. But every night you're still right there, believing me back in the truth. We've both been young, we've both been wrong. Said things sharp, we can't rewind. But forgiveness taught us how to be strong, left bitterness behind. I don't promise skies of gold or a life without regret. Just a heart that won't grow cold and a love that don't forget. This is where the days learn our names. Through the joy and through the strain, in the work it takes to stay. When walking out feels easier, babe. Side by side, no need to pretend. We rise, we fall, we remain. That's how the days learn our names. Asking who we are, let it listen to how we survive. Not perfect, not untouched by scars, just two souls keeping hope alive. I don't need a love that's loud, I need one that's true. One that stands when the room clears out and still says I choose you. Vinyl spins, the night breathes slow. Every crackle tells the truth. We ain't chasing after ever after. We're just living proof. This is where the days learn our names. In the quiet, not the fame. Through the trust we had to earn and the lessons left unburned. If tomorrow comes with rain, we'll still walk through it the same. That's how the days learn our names. Sack size, once dissolves, space lingers like a fine